Hello everyone, I'm Drachona. Just to let you know, this is going to be maybe kind of a boring video. I'm just going to read a very long thought that I had on SJWs and the regressive left. So it may be a very long thought, but the good thing is when I write things out, videos tend to be shorter. If I just go off the cuff, that's when my videos get very, very long. So just a heads up, this might be kind of boring for some people, but I think it's something that I just wanted to put out there for people to think about. So this is called the subconscious paradox of thought, what we want versus what we do. Now I may actually write sort of a paper off to the side where I go into greater depth about this, but these are the thoughts that I had specifically about social justice warriors and the regressive left, which are essentially the same, but I just want to cover all my bases. People like SJWs complain about the very fabric of society and elaborate conspiracies because, deep down, they know that the changes they want to enact are near impossible. On some level, they choose to pursue the hardest, sometimes most ridiculous goals in order to keep themselves in a perpetual state of purpose, of activism and victimhood. Imagine if they got what they wanted. Imagine if they fought for simpler goals and accomplished them. What would they have to complain about or campaign for? Suddenly they aren't victims or supporting victims anymore. Suddenly society is tailored to them and there are no more mountains to climb. They do not want this, and it shows in their behavior. They don't want to be normal and give up their activism, their identity. They want to feel important and to receive attention for their efforts. Imagine if, in the context of Judeo-Christian belief, God killed the devil. That has never happened because the religion needs an antagonist. It needs a reason to exist. The followers need something they must always fight against in order to justify their belief system. With the regressive left, it's the same way. They can't allow society to improve. They can't decrease racism or sexism. They need something to fight because they need a reason to feel righteous. They want to increase tension between groups of people because it benefits their narrative. It gives them a reason to exist and persist. They want, for example, neo-Nazis to exist and grow stronger. They've placed all their eggs in the basket of social justice, and if they got what they pretend to want, then they would lose their self-designated purpose in life. Their existence is tied to the persistence of hatred, of an opposition. The same way an oil mogul is threatened by electric cars, a social justice warrior is threatened by progress. If they succeeded and no longer had their enemy to fight against, then they would have to step back and examine who they are without their villain. What is their identity aside from a fighter against X or Y? This kind of self-reflection, the kind that no cultist wants to perform, leads to the realization that one cannot form their identity in opposition to something. And this goes for everyone. If their whole life is about fighting against someone or something and they finally succeed, then they'll lose their life, their purpose. At this point, such insecure individuals are in danger of mentally falling apart. It should be undeniable at this point that the social justice movement is the result of insecure people caught in a perpetual cycle of self-justification. There is no winning for them. To win is, in reality, to lose. Because of this, there is no end to social justice that does not involve either societal decay or mass psychosis. And that's just one of my many thoughts on the regressive left. I'm Drachona, and have a nice day. Because of this, there is no end to social justice that doesn't involve either societal decay, oh my god, oh my.